Hey friends, it's Laura. Are there some tricky products in your stash that you're having a hard time finding a use for? Let's dive into some product play and see how we can get them used.
So today we're looking at sequins. Now, a lot of my sequins came from design team Spiegelbaum Scraps. And I purchased quite a few, but I also received quite a few as a design team member. And so I've got a big variety of colors. Some are mostly gone, some are fuller. And some of my favorites I would buy multiples of. And so that's why I still have quite so many. I have some from Kits. I have some from Felicity Jane. Have some from DT work I did for a guest design with Catherine Puller. And most of them, though, I think most of them are Spiegelbaum Scraps. I've got a few back here that aren't labeled, but yeah, most of them are from Spiegelbaum Scraps. I love sequins. They're bright, they're shiny, they catch the light beautifully, and you can get some really fun mixes if you shop around. So definitely check that out if you have not tried them. You don't need this many. That's not necessary. Just get a couple of really general ones. I have some in here that are like gold stars. Let's see, some gold stars. Like those are really nice and useful. They're kind of hard to tack down, but if you have a jewel picker, that works beautifully to help you out on that front. Now, how do we use sequins? Well, as a design team member on Spiegelbaum Scraps, I figured out a lot of different ways to use them and wanted to share just a few with you. I think you'll get the general idea. So one of the main ways that I would use them is like I would use enamel dots. So scattered around the page in the centers of florals, just as a shiny little tiny embellishment, a detail embellishment around the page. Quite often I would sprinkle them around my clusters or around big floral pieces, just as an added little detail. Really love the shine that they bring to a layout, especially the gold ones. Bit of a fan of those. And the nice warm gold kind of offsets a lot of the green in this layout, which I really appreciated because I'm not really a fan of green. So that's one way. Another way to use them is to put them in a series. So in this case, I've got some hearts on a line here underneath of my main photo cluster. And I'm just using them in a series with the hearts to kind of break up the hearts and give it something that's not heart-shaped. So in this case, it's really just an add-in that's a little shiny, little something different in a long series of shapes. I've even tucked one here at the top just to make sure you got it. This one's a bit of a trifecta of sequins, and I've created some shaker pockets. So these are little frames, tiny frames from some collection. I'm not sure what collection this is from even. And I have backed it with acetate, put the sequins inside, popped it up onto foam at the edges, and then backed it with white paper. So super easy to do. I've got a lot of videos showing how to do these on the channel. And this one in particular was a Scrap Lift Sunday. So you may be able to find that one pretty quickly and easily. This is an older layout that I did probably, I want to say 2 years ago, maybe. It might have been 2019. I guess that would be 2 years ago. And I really liked that I was not only able to get them into shaker pockets, but also into some stitching here in the background. And I have color matched my sequins with the paint that I've used, which is a lot of fun. It's just very cool because they don't stand out quite as much, but in person they do. And I really love all the texture that adds to the page. Here's another shaker pocket. This one is in a grid layout. So I have two mixed into my grid layout here. And again, same thing. This time I think I've used page protectors. So like the little square page protectors, I have cut out the outside shape, filled it with sequins, and then closed up the bottom edge, and then just pop them on here just like I would the paper in the background. I've done the same with the sequins. So it's a really cool way to incorporate something like a shaker into the background of your page without a cut file, without any special tools. I didn't even use fuse tool or anything like that. It was simply adhering it shut with tape. So this was quick and easy. It was a lot of fun, and I need to do some more of these shaker pockets. I still have a lot of sequins, and I'm hoping this is going to inspire me to pull them out a little bit more often. Here's another shaker on this layout. What I like about this shaker is that I've added things on top of it. So it's not just the frame with the sequins and that's it. It also functions as a subtitle. So here's my main title and this is my subtitle. And I really like that it gives a purpose to the shaker pocket. I think that's kind of fun, but it also melts in with all of these frames in the background so it doesn't stand out so much on the page because there's frames everywhere and several of them are popped up on foam. So this one being popped up on foam doesn't stand out a whole lot. So this actually kind of melts in quite nicely with the background. This last one is probably my favorite. So for this particular layout, I have fussy cut out some holes and punched out some holes with a 1-inch hole punch and then turned them into shaker pockets. And it's so cool because they're actually behind the layout itself. They're not standing above it, which is something a little bit different. And then I also use them as little sprinkly bits around the page as well. Now, there are a lot of ways to use sequins, and I know that if you follow any of the Spiegel Mom Scraps design team, you've seen a bazillion ideas. So be sure to check them out. One of my personal favorites is Crystal, who is Pineapple Papers. So be sure to check her out on YouTube. She has lots of sequin ideas and absolutely love, love, love what she does with them. But that's it for me, guys. If you have more ideas or if you have a product that you would like to see me show you examples of how to use, be sure to let me know in the comments below and I will make it happen. Until next time, bye guys.